We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's Pirates baseball next on the show. Chris Archer, a right-hander from North Carolina, is the man on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Chris Archer, one of the premier pitchers in baseball. When he's good, he's nearly unhittable. Great fastball with movement. Slider probably his best pitch, and the changeup has been much better recently. If Chris Archer brings his A game, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
So digging in now, Lorenzo Cain. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Batting second, the second baseman, Brock Holt.
Here's Brock Holt now. Head-to-head against Chris Archer. Comes in with 6 hits in 26 at-bats. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. First pitch coming. Here it is.
1 ball, no strike.
Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
1-1.
A ball and a strike. Well, the mercury has dipped under 50, 49 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, Dero, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Striding in, Christian Yelich. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the pitch.
Yeah!
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. One and 2 for Christian Yelich.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
2-2.
That's a good pitch right there, but you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. Eric Lauer gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
So stepping in, Kevin Newman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here it comes.
Newman.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Kevin Newman is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Now here's the pitch. This is swung on and popped up. Crossing into foul territory now behind third. Jerko will take this one, and that's out number 2.
Batting third, the center fielder, Brian Reynolds.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Reynolds. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The pitch.
1-0.
And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, guys, this is a dangerous team right now. Game 1 of a new series, coming off a sweep. Everybody's feeling good, swinging the bats red hot. This should be interesting.
Swing hard liner to left center, and this will get over his outstretched glove. A great effort there, but it's a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Josh Bell the next to hit. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. No home runs yet in this first month, and a couple RBIs. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. Reynolds leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Count still at 1-2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Pittsburgh. Still no score. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Ryan Braun now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And now pitch on the way.
Ball. 1-0.
The 1-0. He's outside for a ball. Braun is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Now the pitch. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
In now, Omar Narvaez. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He's got that batting average up over 350 now. 4 home runs and 17 RBIs. The 1-0 home.
2 balls, no strikes.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Frazier is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Batting 5th, the left fielder, number 24, Avisaíl Garcia.
So here's Avisaíl Garcia, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Up next for the Buccos, Colin Moran. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Third baseman.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Lauer has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on it. One of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Here's Gregory Polanco. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. From the belt, the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Ball 1.
1 strike.
Fouled off. A runner at first with no outs here. Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Batting 7th, the catcher,
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
That's the ball. Rescue.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Into the box, Cole Tucker, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Garcia is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 9, the pitcher, Chris Archer.
Now in the box, Chris Archer. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. Two balls and no strikes.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
The set and the 2-0. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Two and two.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Hit to third. There is Jerko, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Here's Jed Jerko now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now the pitch. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these 2 teams sit in relation to one another. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Takes this the other way to right. Polanco is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Batting 9, the pitcher, Eric Lauer.
So 2 away in the Brewers half of the third, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Eric Lauer. First pitch coming. Here it is. Third inning, no score to this point. Down and away, ball 1.
1-1.
1-2 to the Brewers pitcher.
1-2.
That's popped up out towards short right field. Newman is there, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the inning now. At the plate, Kevin Newman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Popped him up. Navarez is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
So here's Adam Frazier, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brian Reynolds.
Ready for another chance? Brian Reynolds. He reached on a single in his first try. Here it comes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he falls behind 0-2. In the air now, out to left. Garcia has a read on it, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. In now is Lorenzo Cain back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here it comes. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
2-0 to the Brewers center fielder. Outside and low, 3-0.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Grounded back up the middle. That's a hit, the first of the game for Milwaukee.
Dan, I know you fight as an offensive player to get in a 3-1 count. What's the tension level on the mound throwing this guy a 3-1 heater?
That's one of the things you don't want to do. You have a game plan when you go into this, and the game plan normally is get ahead with strike one and make hitters expand the zone. 3-1, not a good time to throw a fastball.
Standing in now, Brock Holt, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. And this will bang up against the wall. And the run will score as the Brewers are off to an early 1-0 lead.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
In is Christian Yelich. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give in to this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
The 2-0 on the way. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Ryan Braun.
To the plate now, Ryan Braun, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. Runners are at first and third with none out. Up top, it's 2-0.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
The 2-0 pitch on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
A bouncer up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
Now that catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Omar Narvaez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
A high fastball is in there.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be...
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year as the Brewers have now taken a 4-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
So here is Avisail Garcia as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
Four runs here in this half inning. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's Jed Jerko now. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. slapped hard the opposite way. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And he is in there.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again too, and there has to be some concern. And part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those "here we go again" thoughts out of his head.
Into the box now, Orlando Arcia. A bouncer to the left side. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Yeah, Matt, I'm not sure how much longer they can leave him out there. Not only is he hurting the team, it's probably doing some damage to his psyche as well.
Eric Brown.
At the plate, Eric Lauer. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here comes the 0-1. Grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Brewers lead this one 4-0. So that'll bring up Josh Bell.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
One ball, no
well
strike.
Above the letters with the fastball that time. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
2 balls, no strike.
3-0 now.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Digging in, Colin Moran reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. From the belt, the pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Jerko is there, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
So coming to the plate, Gregory Polanco. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That missed. That's the ball.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Ball 2 now.
Ball.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Your offense goes out and gives you a 4-run cushion. You have to find a way to stop struggling, compose yourself, and get your mechanics on point. It'd be a shame to let this one slip away.
Here it is, the 3-0. It is taken, strike 1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
The 3-1. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Settling in now, Jacob Stallings. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. After it is Kane, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Cole Tucker.
At the plate now, Cole Tucker, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Tucker, a native of Arizona. This is his second year as a major leaguer. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Eric Gonzalez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 2, Eric Gonzalez.
And he lays off there, 1-0. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. A ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
A 1-1. This is line to left. Garcia is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. And welcome back to Pittsburgh as we check in on the field with Heidi.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch. And that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen. And they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Your attention, please.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Stephen Brault, a lefty standing 6 foot even, takes over the pitching duties here. New inning set to get underway, and in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. Pitch on the way. And a high strike there, 0-1. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Grounded weakly toward third. He's got it. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. So with his day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
Now here's the pitch. Brock Holt is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Now it's 2-0.
That's the ball.
Bases are empty, one man out. That's lifted left. Frazier is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Christian Yelich.
And here's Christian Yelich now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now. Popped him up. Stallings over to his right, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they're in front 4-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Kevin Newman, and Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball.
In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Pirates right now would do anything to get that leadoff guy on. They would welcome a walk.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the fifth underway.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Ready for another shot now. Adam Frazier. A pop out and a ground out for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, he rips this one the other way, but caught down there at third. And that's allowed out number 1.
The batter, the center fielder, Brian Reynolds.
Digging in the switch hitter, Brian Reynolds. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. From the belt, kicks and deals. A bullet to first base. The tag will get him coming back to first. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Top half of the sixth about to get started. So here's the cleanup hitter, Ryan Braun. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Now here's the pitch.
1 ball, no strike.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Braun awaiting the 1-0. And a high strike there. It's 1-1.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
1-1. Here it comes. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Under this one is Polanco, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Omar Narvaez will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Wood!
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That's the ball.
Hit sharply on the ground. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The left fielder, number 24, Avisail Garcia.
Next for Milwaukee, Avisail Garcia. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch.
That's inside. That's the ball.
Three and 2, full count. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
The third baseman, number 5, Jed Jerko.
So striding in, Jed Jerko. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
1-0.
2 out with the man at first. Jerko in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Brewers strand 1, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Josh Bell. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game that this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
And the pitch. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Bell, a 27-year-old. He was taken in the 2nd round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Too old to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that is through into right field for a single.
Now batting, third baseman, Colin Moran.
Stepping in now, Colin Moran, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He got under one and popped out his last time up. The 1-0 home is a fastball looked at for a strike.
1-1.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
1-2.
Nobody out, runner on first. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Popped him up. Arcia over to his left. 1 out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
Ready once again, Gregory Polanco. From the stretch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Polanco, or El Cafe as he's sometimes referred to. He's currently in the first year of a new 2-year contract. The 1-0 delivery. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Yelich is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Into the box now, Jacob Stallings. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
1 ball, no strike.
Now the 1-0.
Ball.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning. Because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate. And that usually means damage done.
Two balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1.
That's the ball.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
To third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Pirates leave one. They're down 4-0. Seventh inning ready to roll. Digging in once again, Orlando Arcia. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. A ball and a strike. Hit sharply on the ground. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the
Now
out.
batting, the pitcher, Eric Lauer.
One away for the Brewers in their half of the seventh, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Eric Lauer. Here it comes.
No, that missed. 1-0. Ball.
Might get the take sign here until he sees a strike. He's not known to be a very good hitting pitcher.
2-0 count. The pitch.
Yeah, what? 2-1's the count.
One out, nobody on. Count even at 2-2. And a swing and a miss here, so it's to start the seventh.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Standing in now, Lorenzo Cain, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fly ball right down the line in left. Frazier is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. They lead it 4-0.
Seventh inning, Durant.
Stepping up now, Cole Tucker. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1-0 the count. A high fastball is in there.
1-1.
Line toward right center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Up next to the Pirates, the pitcher,
Kevin Kramer will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Pinch hitting for the Pirates, number 44.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The 0-1 pitch.
That's in, ball.
A runner at first with no outs here. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll leave here with one out in the seventh as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W. Brent Suter enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with one out in the inning.
Brent Suter.
In now, Kevin Newman, as he'll ground the first pitch foul off to the right side. No hits to this point. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Runners on first with one down. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on first is on the move.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in on it is Kane, but he won't get there. It falls in. And he's safe.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with two runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. Popped up. Navarez moving to his left. Two gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Ryan Reynolds.
Coming to the plate now, Brian Reynolds. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Here comes the 0-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Now a throw over, and he'll be back in standing up. He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. They trail here 4-0. Richard Rodriguez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 48, Richard Rodriguez.
Ready to begin the 8th. Striding into the box, Brock Holt.
Second baseman, Brock Holt.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
Now at the plate, Christian Yelich. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
No.
4-1. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. The 1-0 home.
That's the ball.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
From the belt, the pitch. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
And that misses for ball 4, and it's first and second now with nobody out.
It takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that. The luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ryan Braun. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set, and the pitch. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Long throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Now batting, catcher, Omar Narvaez.
To the plate now, Omar Narvaez, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
One and two is the count.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Count is full.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Nick Birdie comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Into the box now, Avisail Garcia. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. That's in there. Base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
So now to the plate, Jed Jerko, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
from the stretch.
Hut.
2-2 the count. Bases are loaded here, one man out. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Keston Hiura will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only one away. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. 3 runs already home here. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. Lorenzo Cain will be the 9th man to bat in the inning. Barring a double play, waits on deck. Slapped hard the opposite way. Dive, but it's off his glove, and that ought to get at least 1 run in. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's 8-0.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Into the box, Lorenzo Cain, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. To second for 1. Relay to Bell, the double play, and that's how the inning ends. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Alex Claudio is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 58, Alex Claudio.
Now at the plate, Josh Bell. Last time through was a base hit.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
No, that missed.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now.
1 ball, 1 strike.
It's 2 to Josh Bell. Claudio is among a dying breed. Those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. The 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
Count full.
Hit hard on the ground to first. Scooped up. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Colin Moran.
Coming to the plate now, Colin Moran. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. First pitch on its way. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Back up the middle. Arcia fields it cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
So 2 gone here in the Pittsburgh 8th. And the left-handed hitting outfielder Gregory Polanco bats next. First offering on its way.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
That evens it up 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And the pitch. Sinker. 3-2 now.
Count is full.
Now the payoff pitch home. Weak grounder back to the mound. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates. Still 8-0. Stepping in, Brock Holt. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Here's the pitch.
Got a full count.
Waiting next, there's Christian Yelich. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he pops him up back behind second base. Tucker backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Digging in now, Christian Yelich. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
The first baseman, number 8, Ryan Braun.
Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Ryan Braun. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Reynolds is on the move for it. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee as the lead holds at 8-0. Stepping in, Jacob Stallings. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Well, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. First delivery to him on the way.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
That's the ball.
And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And a pitch swung on and bounced to Arcia at short. And that's the first out.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Cole Tucker.
At the plate, Cole Tucker. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes.
1-0.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. Holt is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Number 57.
Jason Martin will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
He's hitting for the Pirates. Number 51. Jason Martin.
Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Pittsburgh down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
An 8-0 shutout this evening. The Brewers took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Eric Lauer earns his first win of the season. Chris Archer was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Brewers, 8 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Pirates, no runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 7 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.